sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talk.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ready, set!
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what... He has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Dolphins at 9-1 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They get this out quickly to the left side. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on third. On play action, here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. 6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score of Dolphins 6, Texans 0.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21. Stay hot.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off, and we've seen teams come back off.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
A 3-yard
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
21.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
I got this. Hey, cut.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go.
First down, Houston.
Well, here we go. 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
13. 21. Well, here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Coleman has it here right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
21. 2.
Garoppolo again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
On Omaha.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. It's Coleman here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over first down here at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, now Garoppolo. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides.
Here we go.
And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far. They've come up in, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So it was second and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. Second down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are the teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
On the sneak is Garoppolo, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jimmy Garoppolo, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there. Landing on their feet in open space, not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Nick Needham.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man moves right.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Now Tua.
And that's into the hands of Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And some room to work. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Coleman going to get it again on second down.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Here's Tua. This one finds Wilson downfield.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Tua to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So first and 10 now from the 30.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Dolphins, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Houston, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.